Well, my name is Min Jung-hyun, and I'm from Korea. By the way, South Korea, not North Korea. Please be aware of it. Well, in our life, hardships are lurking anywhere, at any moment. But as we overcome it, we get harder and stronger. For the next 5 minutes, I'd like to talk about my ordeals and how I handled it. When I was 12, my mother first told me about immigrating to Malaysia. But at that time, I thought she was just saying for no reason, so I did not listen carefully. But somehow, 1 year later, our family actually decided to move here without any discussion with me. I was really disoriented at first. Now, when I arrived at the KL International Airport, it was January, which is actually the most freezing month in Korea. This is what usually looks like in Korea, January. So, for protection from cold, I had a lot of things on my body. The things such as sweater, a muffler, a pair of fur gloves, and even a duck-down parka. Worse, all of my summer clothing were in my luggage, which lock was actually broken down during air transportation. Consequently, I headed to our new home sweating profusely. Apart from that, I had faced another ordeal, which was patience. Well, some of you might know or might not. Koreans are tendency toward impatience, or maybe just me, and in the perspective of Korean, you guys are kind of slow. I'm not meant to offend you, but this is kind of true. But sometimes it works in a good way, especially on the road. I was really surprised that nobody honks for a few seconds although the light changes into green. That is something unimaginable in Korea. If I exaggerate a little, in Korea, whenever the light changes into green, people begin with honking. That is normal. But you guys don't. Yet, it can be a bit frustrating to be on receiving end, and that is why the first Malay I learned was cepat. Cepat cepat lah, like this. However, there was ultimate challenge that I had to deal with. The biggest challenge for me was in language. Oh, it's not moving. Specifically English. When I came here for first, I couldn't speak English at all. Hello and bye were the only English I knew. I'm there to say I was like a deaf person. Although my English skills were miserable, I had to go to my new international school just 2 days after arriving. And as I expected, it was terrible. I couldn't understand what my teachers and classmates were talking about, and my grade were reaching at its lowest point. And that's how it passed. But I should say I was like an imbecile and foolish at this moment because I did not try. Once I attended to school, I thought things would somehow work out on its own. I was really passive. But one day, as I saw my classmates who were constantly improving and myself standing still at the same point, I thought to myself, enough is enough. I couldn't hold it anymore. I had to do something to improve, to change myself. The day, which was 2 years after I came here, I decided to quit school and started homeschooling. I focused on English, I watched lots of English movies, and I read hundreds of English books. But more of all, I went to Touch English Center. Although this is not an advertisement, but I will look forward for my extra point, my dear teachers. Oh, I'm not done yet. Of course, it wasn't an easy way to Englishize my life, but I did not give it up. And look at me now, I'm giving a speech in front of people on the stage. I can't say I'm not done yet, guys, please. I can't say I'm an absolute success, but I have really strong belief that I'm getting close to it. All that matters is about your hard effort. I can't do this, I can't do that. Those excuses are all useless. Just do it, be confident. It's never late unless you think it's late. Start from now. Thank you.